Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Megatron 4651's broadcast with Heavy Rain. Let's get it going.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does.
We'll play it that way, eh?
Oh, that Lauren Winter. Third floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Forget to say thank you. They always forget to say thank you.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes. When the alarm rings, it's over, okay? You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should've known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
There'll be other victims if we don't stop the killer. You have got to help me, Lauren. You may know something that can aid the investigation.
Help you? There's nothing you can do! My son's dead, do you hear me? He's dead!
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
What do you want to know?
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day.
Tell me about Johnny. What kind of kid was he?
Johnny was really a good boy. Sometimes he fought with other kids who called me a, In his own way, I think he understood what was going on. Want one?
No thanks, I quit.
That's brave.
When did you sound the alarm?
About 8 o'clock. I began to get worried. I went all around the neighborhood. I went to the wasteland where they like to play. I went to see his friends. I called the cops about 10 o'clock.
Tell me about Johnny's father.
A loser without a job who liked to beat me after a few drinks. He left the day Johnny disappeared. I ain't seen him since. Coward. Good thing he left. Time's up, Mr. Shelby. I hope you got what you wanted. Now get out of here.
I didn't learn squat. Well, it's worth a try. Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call. I gotta get out of here. No point in pushing it. She's not gonna tell me anymore.
Ooh, no.
Lauren!
That's gonna attack.
Lauren, open up, baby! It's me!
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser!
Oh, I think not.
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Beat the shit out of me, huh?
Troy, stop or I call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops!
Whoops. Wrong button. Lesson.
I'll see you again, asshole.
Count on it.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
My hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now. Noted that name somewhere. What was it? Blake. Lieutenant Carter Blake. Yeah, that's it.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here. Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. Unrelated to the investigation. I've got to find Lieutenant Carter Blake. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. I'm soaking wet. Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body. Airy comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning, they told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Why would there be a bulldozer in a crime scene?
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Do you have any leads?
My men are going over the scene with a fine-tooth comb. If the killer left anything behind, we'll find it. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden. You come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Hmm.
Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me. Harry, comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Thank you, Cartoon Dream.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. Why the hell is there blood here? There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. Orchid pollen. Something the killer couldn't control. Can it be traced back to its source? Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. The body is still here. Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Think I've seen all there is to see. I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail.
A bat. A wolf's head. A crab. A shadow. A threatening shadow.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You
Try
can't
telling that
blame
to
yourself
Grace.
forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
He's a very solitary kid, you know, very focused within himself. He's really close to his mother. With me, he's more distant.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I stopped living at the same time Jason did.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times when I don't know what I'm doing. I recover consciousness sometime later, but I'm someplace else. And I have no idea how I got there. Do you think this could be related to the accident?
You suffered a massive concussion and were in a coma for 6 months. We really don't know what effect a shock like that can have on the brain. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm all right.
How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Do you want to eat something? Sean used to love going to the park, laughing and messing around. Man, he was so happy. But that was before, with Jason. I'd like a packet of strawberry-flavored Chewies, please. Thanks. Hey, I got you some Chewies.
I hate strawberry. Thanks. It was nice of you anyway.
Should have known he doesn't like strawberry. Don't even know my own son anymore. Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly!
Rainbow.
I'll find something else to do with him. What about that merry-go-round? I bet I could push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Faster! Come on! Faster, faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. He seems to be having fun. It's been a long time since I've seen that smile. I'll find something else to do with him. You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. Come on, Dad! Higher! That was cool.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. One, please. That's $1.
Should have waited until you got home.
The house! He must have gone back to the house.
You've unlocked a new bonus. Never really did explore the bonus.
Let's get the formalities out of the way so I can get back to some real work. Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
They go play with Ari. What the?
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. Oh, cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI is here.
Jayden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
Very professional.
Oh, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad. Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jayden.
Captain Perry is doing his press conference now. Might be interesting to have a look. I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work.
The body of Jeremy Bowles was found this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m., 5 days after he was reported missing. Tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death, but going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the origami killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible.
Strange character, Captain Perry. Seems to be more interested in meeting the press than investigating the crime.
Dang it.
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later, if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
Really starting to dislike that guy. Better watch my back from now on.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Good.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you.
Wow.
If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Not even a computer. Wouldn't blame me for that look, Jaden.
Okay, time to work. Wow. More like a big cupboard. Well, I wanted a quiet place to work, and it certainly looks like I got it. This investigation is starting to give me the creeps. Get a hold of yourself, man. No time to lose. Gotta get down to work. First, analyze the case files. Case is front page news in all the papers. It's not going to be easy investigating a crime under the glare of all this publicity.
Step 1. Change the office. killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Actually... Okay.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop. A common species. That doesn't help much. No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on. The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time. There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. Oh, I feel like crap.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one must see.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 4:45, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants.
Oh, God. Say brown?
Brown pants.
Think?
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen. Your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
It took things a little bit too far.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Wow, I had to bring up the memories.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. We have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, please, to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of this store, to the right.
Thanks.
Seems like someone was having a heyday with those streets.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
Left in the car. Gotta think of something else.
I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
Hey, you!
Shoot!
Come here! I said come here now! Don't move!
Well, that went poorly.
Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name is Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? Now, I want you to put the gun back in your pocket and quietly walk out of the store. My friend and I will forget about what just happened, and you'll have earned a second chance not to fuck up your life. What do you say?
1,000 thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
Well, at least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who...
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
I shouldn't take those damn pills again. Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. "2:47 a.m. Always the same time. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep.
Is exactly 18 or older.
I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep? Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot. I swear I heard something. Good job, Madison. I think you're starting to lose it. I swear that shadow just moved. It's freaking me out. Girl, get a grip. The door's locked tight, and you're home alone. A hot drink is what I need. Look, going without sleep is driving me crazy. Get up, close the fridge door, go to bed. Simple. I think I'm starting to be seriously scared. someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance. I must get to the door. Get out of here.
Okay, phone no option.